And welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jared Merlin, and this is a follow-up video to my intermittent fast that I did, the 24-hour fast last week. And I just wanted to give you guys an update because I saw my nurse practitioner Monday to have my INR checked because I have blood clotting issues, and I see him once a month, but they always weigh me in. So now last November, I weighed in at 327 pounds. But since I changed everything up, I did a 24-hour fast last Thursday, 5:30 p.m. to Friday, 5:30 p.m. And all I had was water. And I've stopped eating processed foods, having apples, bananas, diced tomatoes, shredded chicken, eggs with some shredded cheese. And when I went to see my nurse practitioner Monday and I weighed in, I was 316 pounds. So within I want to say less than a week, I lost, maybe, yeah. Well, because I did some exercising before then and eating good before then too. But anyways, I lost a total of 11 pounds, which kind of concerned my nurse practitioner. But when I told him what I did, and he's like, you got to be careful with that stuff. And I've been doing this for a long time. So I told him, I know what I'm doing. I'm good. I said, it was just a 24-hour fast. That's it. Nothing more. I'm not going to be doing 2 or 3. Of course, I'm not telling him that, but yeah, because the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go 2 days, not next week. I'm going to stick with the 24-hour fasting until the last week of this month, where I'll start doing the 2-day fast. I'm also going to do that once a month as well. I'm going to do it once every 3 months, once every quarter. I'm going to do a 48-hour fast. I'm going to continue doing the 24-hour fast once a week. And I want to see how this is going to work out because I was really excited when I saw that I lost 11 pounds. I was extremely excited. And the only thing, though, I don't understand, and when I'm trying to work with my nurse practitioner on this, is my blood pressure. Now, when like 4 or 5 months ago, my blood pressure, after I took my medication, I take metoprolol. It's saying I have a mild heart arrhythmia. My heart skips beats, and I take 25 milligrams in the morning and at night because 25 milligrams a day just once doesn't seem to work. And it's not so terrifying as it is annoying when your heart skips beats. It just really is annoying. So I have to take it twice a day, and it works. It keeps my heart beating at a normal rhythm. But it's a blood pressure medication that usually lowers my blood pressure. When I used to go to the ER or my nurse practitioner, my blood pressure used to be anywhere between 110 to 117 over 70 or 80. And now, the past 3 months, it's been 120s, 9s, or 134s over 88. It's gone up. And my nurse practitioner told me it's just don't panic, relax, because I'm 56 years old and my body's probably starting to just change, because I'm not 20-something anymore. And the medication is working differently for a 56-year-old. So, but he doesn't want to set me up with the cardiologist just yet because the last time I saw the cardiologist was last year and the year before that and the year before. And everything, knock on wood, was fine. I still need the medication, but my blood pressure being up a little has got me concerned. And he mentioned about salt, but I don't put salt on my foods at all. When I make eggs, there's no salt in the eggs, obviously. I don't add salt to the eggs. I was adding a little salt, a little pepper before I started doing all this stuff. Now it's just I have the eggs, I have the shredded cheese, and the sodium level in the cheese is it's so beyond minimal. It doesn't create any problems. And then you're talking about bananas and apples, which has no salt. The the diced tomatoes and the shredded cheese, I'm probably sure. I'm not eating excessive amounts of sodium for my blood pressure to be high. But he doesn't want me to get concerned. He said, just let's relax for a little while, see how things progress, especially with my losing the weight. So hopefully that'll do it. And I told him I started doing 20-second sprints. I usually walk at night. I don't like going in the daytime because here in Florida, you got to be careful with the sun. You can get skin cancer really easily. And so that's why I walk and do my exercising at night. And when I walk at night, I have like my stopwatch, and one of the people on YouTube's a doctor. And I looked up his credentials. He's a real doctor in a real city and state in a real hospital. And he was the one that suggested to start by doing 20-second sprinting. And sprinting, what he means is like running for your life. Like, say there's a flood of water coming after you or lava. Run like your life depends on it for 20 seconds. And oh my God. Now, I used to run track when I was in middle school, 8th grade. Oh my God, it was so horrible. Trying to run around a whole track more than once. It was horrible. 56 years old, it's even worse. I haven't done running like that since then. And I started also doing some jogging. I did jogging before, but now I'm starting up again. This is after I broke my foot, by the way, in October. I broke my baby toe, and I ended up with bone spurs in my heel, both the top and the bottom. And I have the worst of it all, which is tendonitis, which is on the side of your foot. And mine burns. Well, it was burning with searing pain. Now it's lessening because I've been doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And I just started walking again and started exercising again. So, but when I told my nurse practitioner I sprinted and jogged, he's like, careful. He says, you'll end up with knee problems. You'll end up with hip problems, joint problems. But my thing is I'm trying to lose weight. So I'm probably going to regret it somewhere down the line. But I really want to do this. I really want to lose the weight, and I'm trying to be as careful as possible. It's not going to stop me. I'm still going to do the sprinting and jogging, and of course the foods. Now, I'm trying to incorporate more foods other than just having the same old all the time. Strawberries I can have. Those are good. Raspberries. I like raspberries, but, you know. And everybody gets so crazy about bananas. Every time I mention I'm having bananas, the eyes roll. Oh, you can't have too many of the... Look, I have been eating bananas for years, and I've never had, knock on wood, any problems. I have like 2 bananas a day when I buy bananas. That's the thing. I'm not having bananas every day. I have it like maybe once or twice a month. So you're talking what? I get like a bunch of 6 or 7 bananas. So that's 3 or 4 days a week. Now that's twice a month. That's all I have bananas. I don't have bananas all throughout the whole month. And I have apples too that I have like 5 days. I don't have it the whole week, and they do the same thing. It's like I have bananas one week, I'll have apples the next week. Now, like I said, I need to incorporate different things. And somebody mentioned grapes, but I'm not... I've tried all the grapes. I like the green grape. Grapes are just very sweet to me. Extremely sour, sweet, and I don't like that. It's like, yeah. So, and I also was suggested to eat pear. Now, I love pears. I haven't had pears since I was a kid. But I think I'm going to do that too. So I'm trying to incorporate different foods and also having like a steak. I eat ground beef. Sometimes I'll make like hamburgers out of them, or sometimes I'll add it to my omelet. And then turkey burger. And now, like I said, the steaks, I'm going to see if I can get like small steaks I can eat. I'm not talking large steak, stuff my face with, but, you know, smaller steaks. And, of course, chicken. I boil the chicken, so that's the thing. You can't fry anything. Frying is very, very bad. These vegetable oils, corn flour, whatever you're talking about. It's all that stuff is seed oil. It's not good for you. Trust me, I had fatty liver disease. I had potatoes and eggs for the longest time, and trust me, you don't want to end up with conditions. When I make eggs, I use the Pam spray. I don't use a ton of it. I spray the pan a little bit and it's done. Plus my pan's non-stick anyways. But when I make my chicken, I boil it. And sometimes I will throw it in the oven and put actual real butter, not margarine, but actual real grass-fed butter. And where I live in Florida, you can get that stuff. You can get the grass-fed meats, you can get the grass-fed butters, the grass-fed egg. You can get all that stuff here because there's tons of farms here in Florida where most of these stores get their products from. They're not getting as much from other states because we have it in our own state. So I just wanted to give you guys that update and let you know the good news. And I'm going to keep an eye on my blood pressure. Oh, and my glucose level was down to 116. And that's the lowest it's been in a while. So it did help with the glucose. It did go down. And that's because I don't have sugar in my coffee. I stopped eating the cookies. I stopped eating the Hostess cupcakes and stuff like that, and ice cream sandwiches, all that stuff. A type 2 diabetic should not be eating that stuff, period. So that's why I started eating natural sugars, apples, bananas. Natural sugar is safer and healthier than cane sugar. Cane sugar is a problem. And all that crap they put in there, like they say, sugar-free, it's sweeteners. It's not good for you at all. I don't care what the sweetener. Sweet and low, not good for you. Equal, not good for you. Splenda, not good for you. All those sweeteners are chemically treated. Don't use them. And of course, Myrna's practitioner is right. If you use it in moderation. He used to have Equal Monday, Wednesday, Friday for his coffee. And he'd suffer on Tuesday and Thursday. Just with the half and half in the coffee. I know, I'm like him. It's like my coffee has to be half coffee, half sweet. I can't have too much coffee because I won't enjoy it. And I can't have too much sweet. I can't. There was one time where I put too much coffee mate in a cup of coffee and I dumped it. I have to have that middle ground. When I drink my coffee, I have to have the coffee flavor. I got to taste the coffee and I got to taste the sweet. I do half and half. I can't. It's like a little more than 2/3. I should say 3/4 of my coffee, and less than a quarter because I only use like 1 or 2 tablespoons of the coffee made in my coffee because, like I said, I like the coffee flavor, but I need to have that bit of a sweet in there too. I can't just. I'm not a black coffee drinker. My father did it. My brother did it. Lots of other people in my family did the black coffee. I just can't. I can't. And someone's like, add butter. Ugh. I did. I added butter. It didn't help. It didn't taste good. So I do try things. I do. And I just wanted to share that information with you guys. Okay? Bye.